Now, Mr Acting Deputy President, in Townsville in May, I listened to a group of mayors from North West Queensland, I should say. They are getting serious and wanting to push their region's case. So please listen to these figures, this data. North Queensland is an area of 306,000 square kilometres. It's the size of Victoria and Tasmania combined. It has a resident population of 29,000 people. That's the team I'm talking about, a team of champions. And here's why. Their contribution to the national economy per person is $176,000. The rest of the state in Queensland is $66,000. So they're punching at 3 times what the rest of Queensland does, and they're very high compared to the rest of Australia, another 3 times. They have council-controlled roads of 11,000 kilometres compared to state-controlled roads of just 4,000 kilometres. They have a gross regional product of $5.1 billion, and they have around 900,000 tourists to outback Queensland each year. So the North is contributing enormously, but they're being shafted when it comes to funding. So with fewer than 1,000 workers and only 11,000 rateable properties, the 9 councils in North West Queensland have to manage $2.63 billion in assets and almost 11,000 kilometres of roads. Water and sewerage treatment plants across 17 different communities, as well as a number of childcare centres, regional airports and community services, all while having an annual operating expenditure of only $177 million. That is unfair treatment. As a senator for Queensland, though I cannot support the separation of North Queensland. I'm a senator for Queensland, for the people of Queensland. The North West mayors are not arguing for separation. The North West mayors are arguing for a fair go. And what I said to the separatists in Townsville last week is that simply getting a separate state would simply hide the problem. Because the real problem is, as Richard Court, the former Premier of Western Australia, pointed out during his premiership, that we are destroying competitive federalism in this country. In 1994, when Richard Court wrote that book, his book, more than 50% of state funding was controlled by the federal government. In 2017, when I listened to the people in southern Western Queensland, southwestern Queensland in Balonne, 73% of the Shire's funding came from the federal government. The real solution is to get back to our constitution, to put the federal government back in its box, to restore the constitution. What Queensland wants, North Queensland needs, North West Queensland needs, is real solutions. They name them. I don't have the time to go through them now. We need to fix the root cause, getting money allocated fairly, getting power back to the states and funding the councils. One Nation will continue to listen, to speak up and to support and push for the people of North West Queensland and the people of North Queensland. Thank you, Mr Acting Deputy.